This is Tanya. Welcome back to Black Women Read, reviews of books, zines, and everything in between. A few months ago, I did a video review on the new literary magazine, Midnight in Indigo. The magazine features short stories by Black women writers. I was excited when editor Ayanna A. Small announced the release of issue number 2 in late October. I eagerly purchased and downloaded the magazine and prepared to get my read on. The second issue of Midnight in Indigo holds a collection of even more thought-provoking and eclectic stories than the first one. Even the stories I didn't quite get stayed with me for a long time after reading them. In this edition of Midnight in Indigo, there are 11 short stories and 3 essays. The editor states, introducing a diverse array of characters ranging from a girl anxious to understand the goings-on the other side of a window to a middle-aged man content to view the world from his porch until he isn't. We explore the awkwardness of love and even grapple with the validity of memories and the choices we make that often yield unexpected results. I enjoyed all the stories in this latest issue, but my 3 favorites were Sitting Spells, Up North, and Mary, Myra, and Death. These tales weave together lessons of love, loss, and new beginnings. There has been a time in all of our lives we have wanted something so bad we would have done anything to get it. But as the saying goes, be careful what you wish for, particularly when it comes to declarations of love. We've been inundated that when it comes to romantic love, there's only one person who can fulfill all our needs until the day we die. But is it really possible for one person to be your everything forever? Or in the words of Outkast, forever, ever, 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 ever? In this story, Miss Rhea tries to warn a young woman that being consumed by love might not be all that it seems. I don't say nothing, just look at her. This one, she got the shiniest brown eyes I've seen in a long time, all full and round and bulging out of their sockets, wanting to see everything. And when she talks, it's like she's laughing at the same time. Seemed like she would need nothing to help her along. But then, that's what Micha told me about myself. This child's head is probably just as hard as mine. Well, she is smiling at me, and I see she got a little mischief behind those eyes. Just a foolish girl, I tell you. Foolish, but bright at the same time. Maybe this one will hear me. Child, what you need with Micha? You doing fine. I love him so much, I can't breathe sometimes. I was mostly raised in the North, but my roots are from the South. I remember being shipped off during summer breaks to spend time with my Southern relatives. I grew to appreciate hot water cornbread, folks always asking, "Who's your people?" and daddy long legs. Well, maybe not daddy long legs. Most Black folks probably can relate to these memories. This is the case of 11-year-old protagonist, Savannah, when she moves from her small town to up north. She soon misses the sweet peaches, but more importantly, begins to understand who she is as a little Black girl in a world that doesn't appreciate little Black girls. It's fine to play pretend, Savannah, but you won't ever be able to do those things. Don't think I don't hear y'all when Cindy makes you play the parts of presidents and business people. Little black girls like you don't do things like that. You understand me? Yes, Mama, I know. I looked at my skin, and for the first time, I hated the brown that covered my body. I felt my hair and tried to get my fingers through the tangles, but my hands got stuck. I closed my eyes and wished for swinging golden curls like Cindy. I'd even take her two different colored eyes. I wanted her sweet smelling skin dotted in light brown freckles. Only then could I be all those things I pretended to be. I cried myself to sleep that night. The premise of the film series Final Destination is that there's no way to escape death. No matter how careful and strategic the characters try to live their lives, death comes a knocking eventually. The acceptance of death is the message of this final story. I chose a gold-colored rented bodysuit to die in. It was skin tight. I figured they wouldn't take it back after. I spent an hour blowing and picking out my fro so that it was just right, although I knew I would lie on it and ruin the back of it. I wore matching gold platform shoes, also rented. Tonight, I'd be seen, and it would be impossible to dethrone me. I took the bottle of pills before I went out, so I didn't have to wait around in my room to die. I was tired of waiting. I strutted to the dance club, didn't look a single person in the eyes because I was queen and would be until I dropped dead. I walked onto that floor with all eyes on me, and I started to hustle. The latest issue of Midnight in Indigo continues expanding the definitions of Black womanhood, the ups and downs, the wins and losses, and the what ifs. It's definitely worth a read. Thank you for listening, and I will see you at the next video.